What's up, dudes? And welcome to Stardew Valley Sundays. Now, I skipped over all the tutorial intro stuff because, well, it's boring, and we're getting started right on the first day. And cultivate and harvest a parsnip is our first mission, and we gotta go talk to all the townsfolk. So this game is fairly easy. You have to start a farm and slowly make money. And the main mechanic is you plant crops, you water them, and they grow. It's a pretty laid-back, chill game. I'm not quite sure right now how long I plan on making these episodes. But as you see, every time you do something, it takes up energy. And they gave us 15, so we want 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want a little crop ground about this big to start things off with. We want to plant our parsnips. You gotta plant them, and then you gotta water them. And every single action you do takes a little bit of energy. Now, as you upgrade your farm and your tools, you'll be able to affect bigger and bigger areas. You'll be able to hoe 3x3s and 5x5s, water, so on and so forth. But this is the basic mechanic of the game: is plant crops, harvest crops. Now you can plant mixed seeds, if I remember right. I haven't played this game in ages, so this is basically a new playthrough for me. I'm playing it like half blind would probably be the closest approximation. Not totally blind, just like half blind. Now we can enter our house and check the weather, and it'll tell us what the next day. Clear and sunny means we'll probably have to manually water our crops. Some days it'll be rainy. Anything you put in here, the mayor will come buy from you overnight. So you put stuff in there and it allows you to sell things. You can also find these things randomly about town. Ooh. These wormy worms are a thing you want to stab because you can find things. So anytime you see those little wormy worms, you want to stab them, as mean as that sounds. But these wild foods you can find and eat to restore your energy, because you only have a limited amount of energy per day. You can only do so many things. And you want to go around town on your first day and talk to whoever is available to talk to. And this is people, gives you an idea of birthdays, and you can give people gifts, and you just want to kind of run around and meet people on your first day. Anything you buy, you have to plant and harvest, and you can see in the bottom corner it shows you plant in spring, takes 7 days to produce a blue puffball flower. Now you can also sell to this guy, and as you can see, there's lots of different things you can buy. I'm gonna buy some potatoes because potatoes are awesome for early game. And I'm gonna go quickly plant these in my farm before I forget. And time passes whenever you're running around doing things. So you really have to manage your energy, and you have to manage how long you're doing things, and it seems like a really, really laid back game, but you also have to kind of manage your resources and energy well. So there's some thought you have to put into things and plan appropriately. Like the potatoes take 6 days to mature. So our potatoes won't produce for a while, but we will have a good amount of resources once they do mature. So we're kind of balancing doing stuff and harvesting things, and it's this great big balancing act, really. Unlike the first time I played this, I'm going to try not to harvest all the grass until after I get a silo, because that'll be important later on. Okay, no mail. When you first start out, there's not a whole lot you can do in that first day. You just kind of gotta go talk to people, go around and maybe collect up some wild berries. I'm not sure what shaking the trees does. I don't really remember, but this lady will help you construct farm buildings. So the coop costs these resources. Everything has a cost, but they all do things. Ooh, nifty. One of our missions is to go talk to everyone. So that's a thing we need to go do. There's lots of little quests that'll happen along the way. But basically we're just running around talking to people right now. We have our farm more or less set up. We've spent all the money we had available to us for our first day. This thing is a big quest point. We'll spend a lot of time inside here once it becomes unlocked. There will be a lot of quest mechanics surrounding that particular building. You can look through people's trash, just don't get caught doing it. It weirds them out. A grumpy old man. Look at that kid in there working out. Good to be healthy, kid. Good to be healthy. Now, as days go by, people will have. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to introduce myself. Fine, whatever. Be grumpy about it. But there's more to do in this game than just farming. We'll get to those a little bit later. I think if I remember right, the game kind of auto has you do those things per its requests, so to speak. We'll be able to access the sewer later too. There's lots of things that you can't do until later, but for now we're going to try and keep talking to as many people as we can. Found some bread. Eat bread, yes. Because we need energy. Is there anyone in here we can talk to? No. Everyone's behind closed doors or not home. Now, for the most part, you can only enter people's rooms after you become friends with them, and that requires you to talk to them and give them gifts, and it takes a lot of effort to become friends with people. And everyone lives somewhere different, it seems. We have an inventory. I didn't actually mean to give that to him, but that's okay. Now another mechanic. No, don't eat the sap. Go into the building. Gone fishing. He'll be back tomorrow. Well, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to get to that mechanic. Now another thing you have to do is you have to get to bed before... I think it's like 10 o'clock or something. I don't remember specifically, but either way, you have to be in bed or you'll be tired the next day. Now this we need to repair, and we need 300 pieces of wood to do that. Now I think... Is it these? My brain is telling me there's something about these splotches on the beach, but I can't remember if I'm thinking of the worms. Well, so far nothing's turned up anything. I'm going to stop doing that. But we know we need 300 pieces of wood to fix that thing down there. Come over here. Introduce ourselves to... Oh, the library just closed. Sure, we'll eat the daffodil. He closes at 4. Rude. That doesn't work right now. Joja Mart. That guy's a jerk, just know that. Now you can buy stuff from him, but if you remember, the store in town sold these for 50. Joja Mart overprices things, but also undercuts other things, so it's kind of evil. It's a not so subtle dig at Walmart and the toxicity that it can cause. Not always does. I'm not anti-Walmart, but this game does try and make a bit of a social commentary on it. Do I agree with their view on Walmart? Everyone has their own opinions, and I'll let you form yours. I'm trying to find where... Perhaps it's up here? Yeah. Over here is another thing we'll end up spending a lot of time doing. I don't think we can access it just yet. Yeah, there's a big boulder in our way. That up there will be a dungeon that we can run through and fight monsters. But for now, we need to hurry up and get home so that we can get to bed on time. Or we won't wake up fully refreshed in the morning. And if you don't go to bed on time, it's your energy suffers. You won't have as much energy, and I think your movement speed is reduced too. Don't quote me on that, because I can't remember precisely the cost, but I'm gonna chop up some of this loose wood knocking about for the time being, and also knock into some of the stones. As you see, we got some coal. That'll be useful once we get the ability to smelt things, which hopefully I think we can do tomorrow if we go visit the blacksmith. But the game will tell you that, hey, you should probably go to bed so you're not tired in the morning. Once that becomes a thing. Need an upgraded axe to break through that. This game is kind of about incremental growth. Don't expect to suddenly make a whole bunch of progress in a single day. Just, there's not enough time for it. We'll take a nap. Go to sleep for the night? Yes! And the next day we wake up, fully refreshed, ready to go. We got mail. We need to go visit the guy at the beach, and we need to water all of our plants. Get used to watering plants, because you have to do it a lot. Every day, unless it's raining, in which case they'll be auto-watered. Which is why you want to check the weather forecast so you don't need more water. You can get more water just over here. I cannot wait until we get some upgrades. And there are also sprinklers you'll be able to get, so you can do automated watering, and there's a lot you can do to make your life run a bit smoother in this game, but you don't figure out how to do those right off the bat. Noobs don't know what to do. You can craft things. Campfires do things, and these all do different stuff. You have a map that shows you how to do things, how people feel about you, the skills you've developed, and your inventory. Unfortunately, very, very small right now. I think you can buy a backpack upgrade from the store fairly early on, but don't quote me on that. That doesn't open till 9. Being an early bird has its advantages, so you can get to places before they open. Now you can find books. You saw me stab that little worm and I found a book, and that'll fill in the blank spaces in the library. And another thing we want to do is come visit... Well, we want to visit this guy once it's open. Waste time, waste time. Come on. I wonder if there's any little wormy patches that we can hit? No. There we go. This is open. Now we can talk to this guy, and he will sell us ore, or he will upgrade our tools for us if we have the required things. See how it requires copper bars? It'll upgrade our things. And we do want to upgrade as much as possible along the way. But for now, we're going to head down to the beach to talk to Willie. He said his name was. I don't know that. Right, Willie? Is it the beach? Willie, yeah. And it gives you a time limit on most quests. And fulfilling them is generally a good idea, because there will be quest rewards associated with it, and it helps make you money, basically. Just talk to everyone. It'll get you money, or it'll get you items, and you want to complete things as quickly as possible. Now we have a fishing rod. Unfortunately, we don't have room, so we're going to have to trash the mixed seeds. And all over the valley, any body of water that that's big enough we can fish from. But you also need bait, if I remember right. Or bait just makes things easier. Now I don't actually remember. I'll have to go check his shop. But we have a clam that we can sell to him. Yeah, boom. But fishing is probably one of the best, in my opinion, early game methodologies of making money. And a little exclamation point pops up. You press the bar and you have to keep the little bar on the fish, as it says over there. And then you'll catch the fish, which you can then go sell to this guy. Or you can keep it to cook with in your home. Or give it to someone else for quest purposes. Fishing makes you a lot of money if you have the inventory space for it. Sometimes you catch garbage, like seaweed. Whoops, didn't mean to drop it, but that's okay. You can also find bait, if I remember right. I don't remember. Maybe you have to get an upgraded fishing rod before you can use bait. Now that I think about it, that might be a thing. For now, I shall go back to the main town area. We still need to talk to, geez, 17 more people? I forgot how many people were actually in this town. It doesn't feel like that many, but then the introductions list shows you that, there is a bunch. Keep exploring for a little bit. Oh right, there's this area down here. This area is for... I thought this is where we talked to that girl to buy farm animals, but apparently not. Oh well, I suppose for now we will do some harvesting not in our farm, because there's really no point in doing it in our farm. And honestly, I prefer to harvest outside of the farm wherever possible, because you get resources without worrying about altering your home life too much, I guess would be the best way to phrase it. Hey, you I want to talk to. Oh no, this is where we get the animals. I was close. Nobody's home right now, but this is who we come to buy animals. And other farmland supplies, I guess would be the best way to phrase it. Yeah, I'll phrase it that way. Farmland supplies. And we get there from the bottom of our farm. The big stones require us to have a better pickaxe, just like the big logs require us to have a better axe. Now you also have to be careful not to overexert yourself. If you run your energy way too low, you'll overexhaust yourself and suffer a negative consequence. Now, crafting chest. I would suggest making a chest fairly early on. Wait, what? Why can I put it there? There we go. That way you have a place to store everything without accidentally selling it, like you do over here. So I'm going to do a little more general farm harvesting of things that aren't this grass. Because it's good to have resources. Now we got a geode, which we take to our blacksmith, and he cracks open. I think he does it for free, but I don't remember. But we'll find that out later. For now, we're gonna clean up our farm a little bit. Chop down some trees, break some stones. Just general cleaning. Because we will need a lot of resources. Over time, you'll spend them to build your barns and slime hutches and all the good jazz the game showed us when we went to that one particular shop lady. And that's also a form of the game's progression, is saving up enough resources to go do things with them. And how it said we're starting to feel exhausted, our energy's running low. If we try and work through our exhaustion, it will have negative consequences in the morning, which is why paying attention to your energy is important, and why there's so many things that restore your energy. Crafting. And these pathways and such just kind of make things look nice. Mainly, I only ever worry about the chest, because that's really all you need. But tomorrow morning, we'll wake up refreshed, and we'll be able to water our crops again. Now, we have money, so we could go to town and check out the shops. Actually, I think I'll go look for some wild foods. The bus takes us over to a new area, but we have to unlock that. I don't remember where this takes us. Nowhere. It's a barricade. Oh, but what's this? Huh. I wonder... I don't actually remember messing with that, so I guess we need to find a battery? Should be interesting. I think for now... Dandelion. Eat the dandelion. Yes. That way we're not horribly depleted on our energy fronts. Go try and find more new people to talk to. I thought there was a bar that we could go to. Hey, you, come back here. I need to talk to you. You're a new person. Don't run away. There we go. I could have sworn. Did I already talk to you? I don't actually remember. I'm going to talk to you again. 15. We need to find 13 more people to talk to. Talk to that guy. Talk to this lady. Talk here. Run around and talk to as many people as possible. That guy's kind of a jerk. Oh, I forgot. There are games within the games. Why can't I open whatever this thing is? Well, I don't know. But there are some games you can play that I can't remember what they do. I know this can unlock some things. but I don't remember what off the top of my head. But getting high scores in this does something? I can't remember what it does for your world, honestly. But I'm going to play this game for a little while, because it's fun and hope I don't die. That's right, I'm playing a game within a game. Very meta. Hopefully I don't do too bad. I can't remember if there's like a high score mechanic or what the deal is with it. I know it's fun. I mean, it's a little combat game. I also don't see a score, which kind of annoys me. I mean, there's money, but... Ah, I died. Oh, there's a little timer up on the top. Is that the variable for stages? Like it counts down, and if you survive that long, you make it to the next stage? Maybe. Oh, we have omnidirectional shooting. I did not know that. I thought it was grid. Well, that's cool. Oh, move on to the next area. Cool. Well, this is a fun little game inside of the game. Aw, I was hoping that challenge would last longer. Grab this. Ooh, you're a new dude. Are you a high value target, or are you just a nuisance? Oh, you're a nuisance. You run in and create an annoying trap, I guess? What is this? Oh, we have a machine gun. I wonder if this is resource-based or like a certain time limit for using them? I don't know, we'll find out in time. For now, I'm just trying to get a high score. Collect up these money things. Not entirely sure what they're used for. I actually have no idea what the purpose of this is, but comically enough, this is practice for one of my other games. Because this is the mechanics of Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac may be a bit more interesting, but hey, you know. Ah! That was unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and just take the death on this. That's about enough of this game. Yay! Quit. I think we will head home for the night. Oh, person, did I already talk to you? I don't know. I'm going to talk to you now. Another person who I don't remember if I've talked to or not. Oh, that's a blacksmith. That's right. 18. Only 10 more people. Jeez. I forgot how many people are in this town, really. It's quite an impressive number, if I'm being honest. Because the space that they have to live in, quote-unquote, is very, very small. But we are making progress. We got our farm set up. We got some new crops besides the starting one. Cleaned up our little farm area a little bit. Go away, scarecrow. Or bird. Birds can steal your crops. But I think they only steal grown crops. But you can get a little scarecrow dude to keep them away. But for now, I think I will stop this episode here. I plan on releasing this once a week every Sunday. I may change the length of the episodes. I'm not 100% certain on it. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.